Hey everybody, Tim Man here, back with another showcase for you. Today I'm doing my top 5 thrash albums. That's right, it's a response to Tied Down TV. Jeff and Danny from Tied Down TV, the punk rock opinion show. Great channel, check them out. Put a link down below. Great guys, great fellas who live pretty close to where I live. They have a punk rock opinion show and they cover everything. Hardcore, punk, metal, and they've just done their top 5 thrash albums together. Now, I loved it. I thought it was great. And so much so, I've decided to do my top 5 thrash albums. And they're very different, quite varied from their collection. But that's the opinion about it all, isn't it? So these are my top 5 thrash albums. Might not be yours, so, take it with a grain of salt. But these are mine. Starting with number 5, Among the Living. One of my favourite thrash albums. Of the big 4, Anthrax are my favourite. Yep, I love Slayer, don't get me wrong. I like Megadeth. Metallica, yeah, they're okay. I'm the same as Danny. I'm not massive on Metallica. I'm sorry. I like them. I like all the usual stuff, but I think I've got Master of Puppets on CD, but not interested in getting them on vinyl. Sorry guys, just not my thing. But Anthrax spoke to me when I got into the thrash era of metal back in the early 90s. Anthrax just stood out for me. There was just something different. It was the more melodic vocals, but it was also the guitar riffs and stuff like that. It was very different. So for me, Among the Living was like the breakthrough of like, wow, this is great. Everything about it is great. Now I think this is an original press, Megaforce press from I think 86, 87. I don't know, to be honest, but there you go. That's the back. But your classics on here, of course, you've got classic intro, Among the Living. Caught in a Mosh is an absolute... There's not a bad track on this album, to be honest. There is not a bad track on this album. You got Among the Living, Caught in a Mosh, I Am the Law, I love that one. Even a Confessing, NFL, Nice Fucking Life. Skeleton in the Closet's great. Side 2, Indians, great. One World is amazing. ADI and Horror of It All, featured in Return of the Living Dead Part 2. We love Return of the Living Dead, if you hadn't already gathered. Yeah. And then Imitation of Life. I love it. I love Anthrax. I'm going to do a video on the Belladonna and the Bush era of Anthrax, because that's the topic for discussion. Definitely is. And I enjoy both, but I definitely want to do a topic on, I think, who is the better vocalist. That's an interesting video. That will come up. But, yeah, Among the Living for me, top tier thrash. Every track's a banger. If I go for my initial... What was the first thing I ever got? Attack of the Killer Bees was my first Anthrax I ever heard. Somebody played an old pal of ours played the cassette of Attack of the Killer Bees on his Walkman, and we listened to it, and it was like, whoa, what is this? And from there, I went on to Among the Living, and from there, yeah, just Anthrax fan ever since. Pretty much ever since, all the way through, both eras. Yeah, so there you go. Number 5, Among the Living, Anthrax. There you go. Number 4. Ooh, me and Jeff nearly had the same on this. He had Beneath the Remains, but I'm going with Arise, Sepultura. Yeah, Beneath the Remains is, as Jeff said, it's a classic through and through. But for me, Arise just pips it. It just pips it only by a smidge. Beneath the Remains and Arise are very close, but Arise for me, not because it was the album I got into, and because it's just incredible. It just is incredible. Again, every track an absolute banger. Arise, Dead Embryonic Cells, what a track. Desperate Cry, Murder, Subtraction, Altered State, Under Siege, Meaningless Movements, Infected Voice. When you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tracks. 9 tracks. It's like early Maiden when they do 9 tracks, isn't it? Like first 2 albums have got 9 tracks on them. 9 tracks, and every one is just... It's Igor Cavalera, man. One of my favourite drummers of all time. This album will forever be in my top 5 thrash albums, no matter what. It'll never sway. You'll never sway me on this. This is absolute classic. This is one of those Road Racer reissues that were done with that box set. So this, I think all the records are black. This one's, I think it's gold or something like that. I'm not going to get all the records out, but I think it is. I can't remember if it's gold. Yeah, bit of gold there. But we don't need to see the records. We're just talking about the albums themselves. But yeah, Arise is one of my favourite thrash albums, one of my favourite bands, to be honest. Sepultura were one of the earliest bands I think I saw past Pantera, past Megadeth, Pantera, and then I think it was Sepultura was the next band I saw. Royal Court 93, Liverpool, with Paradise Lost supporting. What a gig. I can remember it like it's yesterday, and that's well over 30 years ago. It's insane to think that. But yeah, this album, Arise, is just, you can drop the needle anywhere on this album, and I'm like, yes, I'm in. I love it. Just amazing. So there you go. Arise for me is number 4. Number 3. It's a relatively new thrash band. It ain't an old one, but like the old ones. It's Municipal Waste. I say new, they've been around 20 odd years now, but still, they're the newer thrash bands that have come out. Municipal Waste have not done a bad record. It was hard, really. I mean, I've already done a ranking of my Municipal Waste records. You can see that's my very first video 1 year ago. Just over a year ago, I did my Municipal Waste ranking, and this is always my go-to when it comes to Municipal Waste. Massive Aggressive is an album and a half. I love the Waste. I love the carry on the thrash thing now in the 2020s. It like I say, every album is great, but the tracks on Massive Aggressive are just superb stuff. You have Masked by Delirium, absolutely. Oh, I love it. Meth Cannibal, Divine Blasphemer, Massive Aggressive. The track Wolves of Chernobyl, great music video, great song. The Wrath of the Severed Head, Upside Down Church is a great one. Shredded Offering, Media Skeptic, Acid Sentence, Wrong Answer. That's another video as well. There's more tracks on that, but I'm finding it hard to read, to be honest. But yeah, Municipal Waste is number 3. Seen them quite a few times now. Never disappoint. Always great live. Great records all round. I'll continue to collect Municipal Waste as long as they keep going. I'll continue to collect everything they have. I think I have one of everything apart from one split they did, an early split. Everything else I have one copy of, because I'm not into. I was going to do it. I was going to get every press, like the Art of Partying's got like 15 presses, because Earache are just, money. No. Decided sell what the copies I had, keep one of each. So I'm doing that. So Municipal Waste. Massive Aggressive, number 3. There you go. What a band. What a thrash band. Number 2. When I do this in the order of 5, it's not any a better, by the way. It's not like 5 is worst, 1's better. It's just 5 thrash albums I love. Number 2 has to be Seasons in the Abyss. Slayer. I know Danny. Is it didn't Danny have Rain and Blood? No. Jeff had Rain and Blood, and Danny had Hell Awaits. Or was it Show No Mercy? Shit. I think it was Hell Awaits. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, Slayer have to be in this list. They just have to be. I know I said Anthrax is my favourite of the big 4, and they still are, but Seasons in the Abyss. Holy hell, what an album. Now, everyone goes for Rain and Blood, I understand, but for this album for me is just top tier thrash. Perfect. What have you got? This is a reissue. This is just on black. What have you got? War Ensemble for an intro. Holy hell. That intro alone. Blood Red, Spirit in Black, Expendable Youth. I love that track. Dead Skin Mask, superb Ed Gein stuff. Love it. Hallowed Point on side 2. That is just that is the way you start a second side, isn't it? Absolutely. Skeletons of Society is a great one. Temptation, Born of Fire, Seasons in the Abyss. Some of them a bit more mid-paced, but still thrash. This album it's the best Slayer album. It is. For me, this is the best Slayer album I think they've ever done, to be honest. Rain and Blood's amazing. Actually, South of Heaven is a big favourite. Well, South of Heaven might be after this, actually, for difference in style and stuff like that. But Seasons in the Abyss is just absolute thrash mayhem. Love it. Dave Lombardo, man. I always mention drummers. I'm a drummer, so I always mention drummers. But that's how we do it. There you go. Seasons in the Abyss. Superb. And then, number 1. Now, I don't have the vinyl. I have the CD. But you know what? I've got a big pile of CDs here. A big pile of CDs here. And I cannot, for the life of me, find it. And I'm devastated. So, I'm going to have to give you a 7-inch single from the album, because that's all I've got to show you. It is Megadeth's Rust in Peace. That is my number 1. And the one I'm going to show you is the 7-inch picture disc of Hangar 18, because I can't find the CD anywhere. And I don't own Rust in Peace on vinyl, and that's a crime. because Rust in Peace for me is every, like there's a reason why it's in my top 5 is every song on Rust in Peace is just perfect. Holy Wars, I just, at the time as a kid getting into metal, Holy Wars to me was the fastest thing I've ever heard in my life. I thought Nick Menza's drumming was just incredible back then. I still love it now, to be honest. Nick Menza, legend, R.I.P., absolute legend. And then Hangar 18, of course, you've got The Conjuring. The Conjuring's on something else. You've got, what have you got? Oh my God, because I haven't got it here. I can't think of the bloody track titles. But yeah, everything on Rust in Peace is great. Five Magics, that's another one. Polaris as well. Yeah, it's one of the first gigs I ever went to was Megadeth. It was Pantera supporting, and it was Megadeth headlining, and it was Countdown to Extinction, so it was 92. But they played so much stuff from Rust in Peace, and it's always been one of my favourites. Absolutely. Over Peace Cells, over So Far So Good So What, even Killing's My Business. I quite like Countdown to Extinction, but Rust in Peace is just top to back solid all the way through. So this 7-inch was, how did I acquire this? I don't even remember. But it's a picture disc with Vic Rattlehead on the front, Hangar 18 on the back, and The Conjuring live from London, live from 1990. But the beauty thing about this is, I've shown this before on the channel, so this isn't anything new, but it comes with that card there. So what happens is the record sits like that, that's how it looks in its sleeve type thing. But the beauty about this is on the back, it is signed by Nick Menza and Marty Friedman. Feldman. I'm getting mixed up all the time. But the fact it's signed by Nick Menza and he's no longer with us, I'll never get rid of this. It's so cool. There they are. They're the guys. Yeah, so that is for me, yeah. So I can't show you Rust in Peace because I don't own it. And for some reason, trying to get it on vinyl is, you're talking £40-50 upwards. And as much as I want it, it's just, 50 quid for an album. And I'll get it. It's just time. I will find it. But there you go. That is my top 5 thrash albums. Personal to me, anyway. Let me know your top 5. Go check out Tied Down TV. Jeff and Danny, great channel, great guys. Check out Danny's band, Save Your Breath. Great stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen them yet. I'm annoyed because every time they're playing, I can't go. They play Liverpool quite a bit, and I haven't had a chance to go, but I will see them. I'm definitely going to get Chain Survival and Save Your Breath to play together. That's going to happen. And yeah, there you go. Check those guys out. Hope you enjoyed my top 5 thrash albums. Love thrash, love metal. Always have, always will. And that's it. And we'll see you soon on the next one. So until then, take care of yourselves. Cheers.